Hey guys, so here I am in front of my enormous living fence, and in permaculture it has so much to do with layers and texture and different plants that do different things at different times of year. This is my conventional garden that's in the ground, and then these are my hotbeds. And the reason for the living fence is that it gets really, really hot back here. We have all this white that reflects back down onto the ground, and it just gets overwhelmingly hot back here. And in order to keep a lawn watered, I would have to be watering so much, and it wouldn't feed anything. This way, with the deep mulch system, we're always putting more mulch on. The ducks keep the slugs down, the ducks keep the weeds down, the chickens keep the slime from the ducks from building up by scratching around. It's a great system. And the center of that system is the living fences. They give a barrier, they give a windbreak, they give shade, and they also give food and mulch. So when I prune my living fences, I just use these. And the problem with them right now is they're too tall. Late in the afternoon and early in the morning, they actually shade the squash and they shade the tomatoes so that you can't really use all the sun that should be available to them. So I'm going to show you how I prune them really quick. I want them to be pretty level, and in fact, here, I'll show you. Honey, can you go pour the hot water on the tea? Don't walk through, nope, don't walk through the mud.
Can you give this to her?
Nope, you can do it. Thanks, honey. We got a mama bunny who needs something to put her feet on. So you can see where I've cut it back in past years, just about below my nose. And it's a lot of work what we do in permaculture, but I think it's worth it. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I do this. And hopefully the kittens don't get you.
Everything, so even though the pressure cooker was off, I also moved it off of the burner. That's fine.
I don't do it all in one fell swoop. I am really systematic about it because some of those branches are growing out sideways, so I can work them into the fence instead of cutting them at the top. When you cut them, they do have a tendency to die. You'll see that even though I have plenty of water in here, some of these uprights are in fact dead. More grow up and everything is fine because they come back from the roots. But I want to be systematic about it. I don't want to just take it all off at the same time, and I want to think about it. On these smaller ones, sometimes a little hand pruner is easier than the loppers, but if I'm going to do that, I do like to still have these out here in case I need to cut something big. And it's a good time just to kind of look at the health of your fence and see how it's doing. Those up there desperately need to be cut down because they're probably 8 or 9 feet now. They're really tall, and I do have a mulberry trapped in there somewhere. So I love it. I think it's beautiful. The way that we were able to do it in the beginning so that it looked cool on this side was that we had a lot of really nice young growth that was very tall, like 12 feet tall. And our neighbor let me cut it all down because they didn't want it. And the straighter it is and the longer it is, the easier it is to wind it in and turn out a fence look. If you just stick it in the ground and then you don't wind the horizontals, it doesn't turn out right, and it doesn't look right, and it doesn't act like a fence. So the other side of the living fence, I didn't have that much wood, and it didn't turn out that way, and it doesn't look as nice, and it doesn't keep the ducks in as well if I do want the ducks in there. So Hopefully that was helpful. I'll see if I can go find the videos from when I first built this living fence. And we have ebooks regarding homesteading with rabbits and poultry and goats and pigs. So go check that out on our Etsy store. And if you're into shirts, I also have shirts in the description below that help support our channel, and we appreciate the support. And we'll talk to you later.